draft ordinance together for your consideration, but it is a county road, so we don't have the jurisdiction to adopt it without their approval.
Okay.
So what I'd like to do is maybe explain the situation to the county and see if they're on board with it. And I think when I spoke with the chief, we were talking about maybe regulating the travel north of McLean's. Is it north of McLean's entrance? Because in the planning board resolution, they have to get out of the facility, I guess, by Forces Landing Road to get onto Route 40. So, and then you also have local, an ordinance dealing with local roads, and that provides for the same kind of regulation. So we would just make it similar to what you already know.
Since we're on that, Mr. Johnson, and you brought it up, I'll go ahead and finish up what Andrea was talking about. As you know, I did visit your house to take a look at that situation. I drove on out to McLean Trucking, and then came back, and as you're coming out of McLean Trucking, they had the do not enter going left. So your problem is when they come in Game Creek Road the other way. So I brought it up yesterday to the county engineer group when we had a meeting on roads and bridges. Quite frankly, they were couldn't figure out quite what to do, because if the truckers come off 48 and then they decide that they're going to turn that way and go down your way that causes your problem, and if we put up a no truck sign there, and that's a county road, then the trucker's going to have to stop and back up and try to figure out a way to get to Route 40, because he can't go that way. So what they're looking at doing is to put up a sign there and see what happens. If we set a patrolman out there to ticket them, if you have that sign up, then we're going to have a problem there too. So what we're really going to do, we're going to contact McLean Trucking. So when they generate a bill of lading from the point that they're going to pick it up and take it to McLean, and on the bill of lading will be no entrance that way, to try to steer them the other way. Then I have a meeting set up with McLean Trucking to put a slip of paper or something with all the truckers so they know not to come that way. So that's what we're going to try to do with the bill of lading first. The county's going to do that. So,
may I comment now?
we're not in public session. Can we comment on that now? I don't see any problem with it. Yes, okay, Ms. Johnson.
We've been down and talked to McLean about that. They say we can't control the ones coming in. Wawa schedules these, and we just handle the stuff going out. So we are not responsible for these trucks.
I think they have to issue a bill, some kind of bill of lading or something to these truckers to deliver something. So what the county's going to try to do is notify the people that bring the trucks in some way with a bill of lading or some notification.
So you may have to go to Wawa headquarters to do it, according to what McLean has told me and have told the
McLean
chief.
Trucking can do that better than we can. They try to stop that.
And under the planning board resolution, they were supposed to adopt some kind of traffic management plan within their facility so that the truckers would know, where they're supposed to go in. Yeah, at least their exit and entrance, as far as that goes, but I don't know what they can do.
Well, we do have the ear of the county, and they're trying to look at some way to avoid having the truckers come there and then all of a sudden have to stop and try to back out of there.
Well,
so
as the chief has already said, that if you put up a sign, they're going to give them warnings the first time.
Yeah.
And if a guy continues, then they'll give him a ticket. And I think that would work.
We had talked about that too with the county, and they're looking at the situation, and they'll know at the next meeting what they want to do with it.
Okay, because there was a planning board meeting last night. They approved Wellshire Farms across the road, and they said that they're going to have 10 to 12 trucks coming in and out each day, and the planning board made it clear to them that they are not to use Game Creek Road as a shortcut to 295. So that could possibly be some more trucks. And as I came here tonight, on the way here, there was a truck coming in, PJAX.
I saw one when I was out at your place too.
So we still have the problem, but appreciate you working on it.
Okay, thank you very much.
attended the county auction to witness the sale and the signing of the titles of the 3 vehicles that we disposed of for $1,050. Yes.
Is this for one, is
That,
that
it was
for per
250,
vehicle?
$350, and $450. So,
All right, very good.
if I can, on one more item, Mr. Mayor.
Yes,
I got a call, it's not on the agenda, I got a call from Diane Ford before the meeting requesting, if I had any update on the Flying J retention pond. She was unable to come, so I asked if she wanted me to speak for her, and I did check on my way back in tonight. All the aerators are working except for one. I've had a conversation earlier in the week with the manager at the Flying J who's ordering a new motor for the one that's not working. Her concern is, with the chickweed, the trash seems to be under control, and they've been mowing the pond. But I would make a recommendation to our construction code official that he address to the manager of Flying J about that duckweed problem. And I will give Diane Ford a call tomorrow and let her know, try to give her an update when the other aerator may be fixed.
Okay.
That's the one adjacent to her father's property. And see about the duckweed. Other than that, it seems to be decent
Well,
shape. And unless you want to forward on to contact the county to just have the water quality checked, which may be a possibility.
I think we should ask the water quality.
have a check,
Okay.
yes. While we're on retention basins, what do we got for the, Lakeview?
Presently, still have 2 that are working.
Brian, don't we have a meeting set up with this gentleman, you and I, what was the date on it, October something?
Well,
Scarborough.
with the Scarborough people, I got a voicemail yesterday that Janet Crosby, the woman who's Scarborough's assistant, that she's meeting with the landscaper, and as soon as she gets that done, she wants to meet with us. We had tentatively scheduled it for today, but she postponed it, so I'll contact her tomorrow and get that rescheduled immediately.
All right, let's get that done. We only have 2 of them running. I go around, I see everybody else is running. Yeah, we can't keep 3 of them running. Okay. Regulate weights of vehicles on township roads. I think we have some type of ordinance on that, don't we, Chief?
Yes,
I don't know what,
there's certain roads that regulates anything over 4,000 pounds. That prohibits vehicles
on township
over
roads.
4,000 pounds on township roads.
What do we do when we have developers coming in like we had at Lakeview and they're over 4,000 pounds? Can we regulate them like they're coming down Hickory or?
Sort of pickup or delivery.
Yeah, well, they're bringing in dirt and everything else.
It's pickup or delivery, that doesn't apply to it.
It just applies to normal traffic, doesn't apply to construction traffic.
Correct, parking,
Okay, all
parking traffic.
right. Anybody have any questions on that? No? All right. Read JF.
We are going to be receiving a dividend in the amount of $21,481 from the Joint Insurance Fund. You have the ability to make a decision as to whether you want to take that dividend in the form of a check. If you would like to receive that dividend as a credit against our 2007 assessment, or you can apply your dividend to the aggregate excess loss contingency fund. What we have done every year is always apply it against